Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to my garden slash outside space slash garage. Today we are here to make yet again another winter sowing video. This is another winter sowing video in a long series of sowing videos for this season, the 2019 garden. So this year for winter sowing, instead of using the milk jugs, I'm doing something just a little bit different. Last year I had way too many milk jugs, so this year I'm kind of taking a approach to winter sowing that uses a low tunnel. That said, if you have not seen the very first video talking about the low tunnel this year, feel free to go to my YouTube channel page and find the search bar on my YouTube channel page and type in winter sowing and unheated greenhouse, and you should be able to find that very first video where it talks about my low tunnel, how I built my low tunnel, how I set up the low tunnel, and pretty much everything else you need to know about the process of what I'm doing here. Winter sowing in a low tunnel, this is the first time I've ever done it. It's new to me, essentially starting seeds in an unheated greenhouse, but that's new to me. It's something I've never done, so I wanted to make sure and record my experience for you guys so I can share it. Really just focusing on starting some really great, vegetable seeds and flower seeds and perennial flowers and herbs and perennial herbs without the use of grow lights, because I know for a lot of people that can be, it's pretty expensive and can get pretty expensive, and we're just out to get really the best garden possible for our money. So hopefully this is helpful. Let's get right on into this. So today we're going to be winter sowing something that's actually kind of unique and something that is definitely new to me. Today we're in the low tunnel. We're going to be winter sowing miniature roses. Now these are a type of China rose. As far as I can tell, they bloom the first year. They reach a size of about 1.5 to 2 feet in containers. Obviously they can be grown from seed. I bought these seeds from Renee's garden. Renee's garden is always really reliable, so I'm interested to see how these do and what exactly is going to be going on with these. So I'm really excited. These are kind of a pink, white, and kind of a light red, I believe, or a pinkish red, I believe, are the colors of these. This is the Angel Wings miniature rose. As you can imagine, with a lot of roses and all roses in general, especially growing roses from seed, I'm really wondering about the bloom time of this, how long these seeds are going to actually take to germinate. Since they are a perennial flower, I know it's very likely that they need cold stratification to get that germination process going. So that's one of the main reasons that I am going to go ahead and I am going to start winter sowing these rose seeds now. So this should be exciting. I'm really excited to see whether or not we're successful with this. So the first thing I'm going to do, obviously, is I'm just going to grab a seed tray and I'm going to line it with a piece of paper down on the bottom and fill it with soil. We are well into the winter sowing series now. I'm using just a potting soil. Of course, if you wanted to, you could use, a seed starting mix or something more specific than a potting mix, but this is just what I've always used. Once I have done that, I'm just going to firm that soil down just a little bit, make sure there's plenty of it, because we, after all, once we get this planting in, we want to keep it nice and consistently moist, so we don't want this thing drying out too much when we make our planting. After I've done that, I am just going to take the miniature rose seeds. This packet had about 20 to 25 seeds in it, so obviously I didn't need this whole entire big tray for my roses, but you know what, I went ahead and I did it anyway. I've spaced them out pretty good. And I am just going to surface sow those, and I'm going to firm those down into the soil here in my seed tray. Now, there wasn't any kind of instructions on whether or not I should surface sow these seeds or whether or not I should cover them. So I kind of made the decision when I went ahead and I did, is I just added a little bit more soil to the top of this and kind of sprinkled it around. And once again, I just pressed this directly, I used my hands to firm it down really well, making sure that those seeds have plenty of contact with the soil. They aren't exactly covered, they aren't covered, deeply or anything, just a very thin surface layer of soil over top of these seeds. After I did that, I took the seed tray out into my garden and I watered it nice and thoroughly. We wanted to make sure that soil was nice and saturated before we put it into our low tunnel. Now that it is in the low tunnel, all we are going to do is we are going to sit back and we are going to wait for nature to take over, and hopefully these rose seeds will germinate. It's always really it's so exciting when I try something new for the first time, and I think it's definitely cool if you would be able to grow some rose seeds, you know, from seed. Obviously saving money. Rose bushes can be so expensive. I mean, these aren't going to be like big huge English roses or anything. They're just going to be cute little petite roses, and hopefully they'll have a lovely fragrance. I can't imagine there would be any reason that they wouldn't. Just really, really excited to see how this goes, and of course I'll be keeping you guys up to date with the progress of this. That's really about it for this one. Let me know all about it down in the comments below. Let me know your experiences. I would love to hear, you know, what's going on in your garden, how, you know, how this is done in your garden, all that good stuff. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We would absolutely love to have you hit that little subscribe button right there and that little bell icon. If you hit that little bell icon, it'll tell you whenever I post a new video. Share it with your friends, all that good stuff. Putting new videos out pretty frequently. It could be gardening, it could be soap making, it could be just some random DIY project that I saw on the internet and I wanted to give it a try myself. If you like a surprise, you might like this channel. I hope that you guys are having such an amazing day, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye, guys.